Time for three things to know. Number one, we're not sure how you would score this in golf, but in Missouri, a fox ran on the golf course and grabbed somebody's golf ball. Do you get a free drop for that? How do you handle this?
I'm calling that a hole-in-one. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a gimme. That's a gimme. That's a gimme. That's awesome.
Number two, there was courthouse drama in Maine, and it had nothing to do with the verdict. The guy just convicted of assault, and now he's trying to make a run for it. He's cuffed, and here he comes down the hallway. Running down to the courtroom, right? Jurors are chasing him. Detectives are chasing him. He made it to the parking lot. Got no further, though, before he was wrestled to the ground.
Doesn't matter. That was a good run. I think the Giants should hire him.
Yeah, we perhaps could use him. Number three, the last place you'd expect to see someone playing the trombone is during surgery. But Wisconsin, we got a guy playing trombone while doctors operate. This is becoming common, actually, during brain surgery. If the patient can keep playing, doctors know they're not screwing up.
Whoa, there's surgery going on?
Yes.
And he's playing the trombone.
He's playing the trombone. Surgery went fine. Happy to report he's doing just great.
So I guess if the doctor's here, things have gone bad.
Yeah, that's a turn for the worse in the OR. We don't want that.
No, you don't want that. All right, let's see.
We have three newlywed couples ready to compete for that second honeymoon. Let's bring them out. First, she's a hairdresser and he's a radiology technician. They're both 28 years old. They've been married for a year and 10 months. Let's meet Lisa and Oscar Levanchi. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Jenny, Oscar, good morning. Good to see you. Next, she's a 33-year-old president of a consulting firm. He's 39 years old. He runs his own private security firm. They've been married 6 months. Let's meet Vanessa and Robert Smith. Hey, Vanessa, looking very handsome, Robert. Welcome to the show. And finally, she's a photographer. He owns his own moving company. They're both 24 years old. They've been married 20 months. Let's meet Amy and Jerry Hayes. Hi, Amy. Welcome to the show. Good luck, Jerry. I'm Gary Kroeger, and welcome to the Newlywed Game. Welcome, everybody. Ready to go? Yeah. Ready to compete? Yeah. All right, let's do it. I'm going to be asking you questions. I'm looking for matching answers from each couple. Matching answers earn those valuable points. Couple with the most points will get that second honeymoon. Okay? Amy, why don't you show us how the game's played? Take a look at Jerry.
When I make love to my wife, the celebrity I sometimes pretend to be is...
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
Elvis.
Elvis.
So, what are you thinking, baby?
All right, Vanessa, here's Robert.
The last time my wife chewed my ear off was when
He didn't put the channel on the right, the TV on the right channel to take myself.
Okay,
Right.
yourself.
I made a comment on her cellular phone usage.
Just last night.
What was the comment, Robert?
Well, last night we was driving up and she said, I have to call my girlfriend. And I was like, every time we get in the car, you gotta call someone. And she gave me the riot act, don't tell me how to call, when I can call. I use the phone anytime I want to, and that's it.
Well, your point.
It was just last night.
Vanessa?
Just last night.
Yeah, he's right.
She's right.
No points. Lisa, here's Oscar.
I really dread going with my wife to
Clothes shopping. Okay.
the grocery store.
The grocery store. Little difference there. Well, why is that, Oscar?
Well, I like to go to the grocery store and just go in, get what I want, and get out. But we gotta go down every single aisle. We have this, but let's check the list. Gotta look at the list. And it's like, Lisa, let's go.
Lisa likes the adventure of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Adventure can be later.
All right, let's switch this adventure around a little bit. Oscar, take a look at Lisa.
The one food I like to lick off my husband's body is...
Salt.
Salt?
Cheese Whiz.
Cheese Whiz.
I like salt. I'm a salt addict, but Cheese Whiz. It's so
For sure it's the
creamy.
salt.
creamy.
Creamy's good, but you like the salt.
Oscar, next time you go to the grocery store, why don't you pick up some cheese
We're
whiz?
stocking up on that. I'm telling you.
That make that
Definitely.
even more of an adventure.
Definitely.
Robert, take a look at Vanessa.
My husband loves to boast about how good he is at
Cleaning up.
How good you are at cleaning up.
judging people.
Oh, that's true. Judging people. Vanessa, what does he do?
Well, it's true, he's an excellent judge of character.
Uh-huh.
So he always calls it right on the money.
Well, Robert, what was your judgment of Vanessa when you met her?
Oh, that's why I'm here with it now.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear.
Good taste.
Gary,
Good
try
taste.
luck with Amy.
The thing I procrastinate about the most is
Paying the bills.
Paying the bill.
having a baby.
Having a baby.
Oh, baby. We planned for that, though. We got
putting it off.
plans. But that's in the plan.
The
See,
bills.
that's the plan.
I never don't pay the bills. He's
Now, what are you procrastinating? Trying to have a baby or having the
No,
baby?
we just keep saying we're going to, and then we
We're
say
going,
in a year.
Yeah, he's saying when the
whatever.
bills are paid,
Yeah.
when the bills are paid.
Yeah.
All right, well, guess what? Nobody's got any points yet, but that's okay. There's plenty of time to make some points here. One of these husbands had a hard time choosing between his wife and her twin sister. We'll get to dirt when we come back. Welcome back to the Newlywed Game. Amy, you told us that the first time Jerry kissed you, it wasn't exactly the magic moment that you'd hoped for.
No, not
Can
at
you
all.
explain what happened?
Well, actually, we went to this park. It's called Castle Kingdom, and
Uh-huh.
it's really beautiful. It's these big bridges and castles and stuff. And we were up on this bridge, and there's the stars and the moonlight and everything.
Very
It's real
romantic.
pretty. And we stood there for a few minutes, and I kept standing there, and he just walked away. And I was like, where'd he go? So then he walked up to this big castle part, and I thought, well, that's really even sweeter than the bridge, you know? He's going to kiss me here. No, he just walked away. There he goes. So then we were walking to the parking lot, we were leaving, and he just grabbed me and stuck his tongue in my mouth and said, oh, thank God that's over with.
Jerry,
Well, you know, you were your first kiss. You're all scared, and you're kind of, want it to be right and everything.
Right.
And I was waiting for the super right moment.
In the
But then we
parking lot.
were walking to the car. I was about to run out of time, so I just had to take it right then.
the parking lot seemed like the right moment.
Well, I wasn't quite to the parking lot, but we were almost there. I didn't
He
want
was
to get to the
chicken.
car or anything, so
All
I
right.
had to take what I could get.
Things have improved a little bit since then.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Thank
Much
you.
better, much better.
Much better. Okay. Vanessa, on your honeymoon, you and Robert got a little out of control. What's the story there?
Well, we decided to go out kayaking, and at that time, that was when they had the threat of the Hugo, and we were in Jamaica, so.
Oh, so the hurricane.
Right, it was very windy out there, so we get out of the boats. I'm in the front, and
Always want to be the driver,
That's
the
right.
captain. That's her.
That's
We
right.
don't know what she's doing. But go
That was
ahead.
our deal.
I think
That
we're
was
seeing a
our
little
deal.
glimpse of this kayak right now.
So we were just rowing right along. He was kind of guiding me along. And all of a sudden, he kept saying row, and I kept trying to row, and this wind just came along. It just kept blowing us in the opposite direction. And we started heading into the area that had roped off where people were swimming, and Robert kept saying row, and I'm trying, and I just kind of gave up.
She just
Everybody
gave
was
up.
laughing,
We just
people were
went right
looking.
into the
It was-
little watering area.
Just crashing in
People got
there.
the running, running out the way, and then the people came and rescued us. And she just,
It was so
it was her
embarrassing, but
idea.
I was just laughing the whole while. It was just
Like, see,
hilarious.
and to top things off, Vanessa was on the cell phone in the Oscar. Now,
Yes.
we were told that Lisa has a twin sister. Did
That's
that complicate things for you in the beginning?
Well, it was, all three of us were in the same class in high school, and I think Yolanda sat
Yolanda is her
behind
sister.
me, yeah. And Lisa was right behind her, and I had the hots for Yolanda.
Okay.
Because she was in athletics and I was in athletics, and then a friend of ours, of Lisa's and mine, gave me a note from her.
From Lisa?
Yes, saying, let's go out on a lunch date. I'm taking you out to lunch.
Okay.
And here we are today.
Okay. Okay, so that lunch day worked out. Lisa?
That story worked out fine.
Yolanda and Oscar are so different. They would have never lasted in the first place. I'm really glad I got him. But he confuses a couple times. He's confused me with Yolanda
Really?
in crowded situations. He'll be walking with his arm around her. And I'm like, hey, wrong girl.
Yeah, but you guys are the
It's
same height,
happened. It's happened. Yeah, we're the same height.
All right. Right now, Lisa and Oscar, you have no points. It's all right. Vanessa and Robert, you're tied with no points. It's a three-way tie. Amy and Jerry, no points. Here's the multiple choice round. Let's see if we can break up this three-way tie a little bit. I'm going to ask each one of you a multiple choice question, give you three answers. You tell me which one your mate said and once. Lisa, start with you. According to Oscar, when he sings, are you most likely to listen happily, sing along with him, or cover your ears?
Sing along with him.
No, Oscar?
Lisa,
What'd you say?
today you told me, I was singing and you just didn't like it.
What did she do?
She pretty much covered her ears.
When?
I was in the shower. I was singing or doing. I was singing, I believe, and you're like, "Thank God you stopped" or something like that.
You were complaining about your heartburn in the shower this morning. I didn't hear any singing.
You don't mind us singing that one?
No, we have fun in the car singing together.
Oscar?
Yeah, well, depends on the song.
Belt it out. From here on, just belt it out.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
Vanessa,
right.
what did Robert say you've cleaned up the most since you were married? Dirty dishes, dirty laundry, or your dirty language?
Boy, that's a tough one. I would say dirty language.
That's what Robert said. Anyway, did Jerry say he would describe you as having the patience of a saint, the brains of a scholar, or the body of a stripper?
The patience of a saint.
Yeah, Jerry?
You're smart. You know everything. We're good in school, and you know everything about everything and everything. So
The brains of a scholar.
Very smart, yeah.
I have to have patience. I'm with him.
But you have to be smart too.
You're both right, but no points. So let's switch things around. Jerry, this is for you. When it comes to being romantic, did Amy say that you are full of surprises, do the same thing over and over, or hardly even bother?
Probably do the same thing over and over.
Amy?
He doesn't do anything. He's not romantic, just like
Yes,
that.
I am.
No, you're-
I'm learning to snuggle.
what do you do over and over?
You learned to snuggle.
I learned to
You
snuggle.
gotta get some points for that.
Okay.
Okay. Robert, how did Vanessa say NASA would describe your last lovemaking session? All systems go. Shaky launch, but mission accomplished. Blast off canceled due to equipment failure.
Hey, well, all systems go.
So you would like to think, Vanessa?
No, they said our last session. I've been sick for the past week.
So what's the answer?
What did you say? You
I said shaky launch for mission accomplished.
Okay. Mission accomplished. Finally, Oscar. According to Lisa, how are you most like an old-fashioned guy? You open the car door for her, you take care of the bills, or you watch TV while she clears the dinner dishes?
I opened the door.
Very chivalrous. Okay, these wives have a lot more top secret material to reveal when the Newlywed Game continues. So stay with us. Welcome back to the Newlywed Game. Amy and Jerry, this would be the time to make your move, don't you think? No points. No points. All right. Vanessa and Robert, you've got 10 points. That's a match. You're still tied with Lisa and Oscar because they have 10 points. They have a match. Gentlemen, pay careful attention because before the show we talked to your wives and they revealed some secrets that I'm going to reveal to you guys. If you hear this and you think it's your wife that said that, you're going to hold up that sign that you now have and yell out, "That's my wife." If you're right, you got 10 points. But if you're wrong, you'll lose 10 points. Listen carefully. She dreams about the day she is finally named Woman of the Year.
That's my wife.
Good job, Robert. Woman of the Year? I mean, this is just in general?
I'm very ambitious. I have my own consulting company, and I keep trying to get as high as I can.
Oh, you think she deserves it? You think she deserves it?
Yes, sir.
She can't help but zone out whenever you start talking about one of your dumb money-making schemes.
That's my wife.
Yeah. Amy, what's he up to?
Oh, I don't even know this week.
Yeah, Jerry, what's
You
he
know,
up
just everything to keep from having to punch a clock, just
Everything.
doing your own thing, being your own man.
You got your own trucking
Yes.
company?
Yes.
All right, you're doing
Living
it.
in people.
You're
This
making it.
week.
She's sick and tired of you burping and not excusing yourself.
That's my wife.
Oscar. I just gave you credit for being a chivalrous, old-fashioned man. You're burping?
All the time. All the time. In the morning, 5 burps. In the afternoon.
Quiet. They're
Oh,
quiet
no, no,
ones.
no, no.
Come on.
Quiet burps?
That's something else in the shower, yeah. In the morning.
It's just the digestive system working.
She's on to you and your little lie about being out with your friends. She knows you were really with your ex-girlfriend. Who wants to raise their hand there?
Not me, huh? I don't want none of that one.
Yes, when you were with.
Oh. You have to name names? I'm not a very good liar. And I, said, well, I was, outside work talking to a friend and just didn't give the right friend's name, so.
He can't lie. He's
So I'm not a very good liar, so.
She still gets hot when she thinks about the time she was at a male strip club and a sexy stripper steamed up her glasses and then cleaned them off
That's
with
my
his
wife.
G-string.
That's my wife.
Vanessa?
It's just a girl thing.
She was into this going out to this male stripper stuff for a long time, so.
She knows dogs that scratch themselves
That's
less
my
than
wife.
you. Oscar. Oscar.
Yes.
I never complain, but he almost all the time. That's another thing. That's another thing.
You're uncomfortable. You gotta,
You gotta adjust.
You just gotta
You
adjust
gotta
and-
adjust.
just to,
I'm just glad you're opening the door for her, Oscar.
Thanks.
One day soon, she's going to act on her biggest sexual fantasy and tie you up.
That's my wife.
Robert?
She's kind of been hinting around about this stuff, and I was like, wait a minute now. So, ooh.
Stick around and find out which one of our couples will win an incredible second honeymoon. Don't go away. We're back with the Newlywed game. At the end of this round, one of these couples will be off on a fabulous second honeymoon. Ellen, tell them where they're going today.
Gary, today's winners are off to St. Lucia. They'll spend a week at the all-inclusive Rendezvous Resort, the Caribbean's most intimate, elegant, romantic couples-only hideaway, set in a garden by the sea. And they'll fly American Airlines to the Caribbean. It's something special in St. Lucia, and a perfect second honeymoon. Back to you, Gary.
Thank you, Ella. That's a beauty. All right. Vanessa and Robert, you're in first place with 40 points. Lisa and Oscar, you're in second place with 30 points. Amy and Jerry, you're on the board. You got 10 points. Coming back. Okay, coming back. Here's what we're going to do. Here's where your work is to be done here. I'm going to give the wives a couple of choices. She's going to hold up the card that best applies to you guys. It's up to you to match. I start at 10 points. Each one goes up. The last one is for 100, so you can easily come from behind. For 10 points, buttered popcorn or caramel corn? Oscar.
Buttered popcorn.
Perfect. Right. Buttered popcorn. You said caramel corn, Jerry.
Buttered popcorn.
Good, you're up there. Yeah. For 20 points, sticks to the facts or exaggerates? Robert.
Sticks to the facts.
Perfect. Jerry.
Exaggerate.
She said you stick to the facts. Oscar.
Exaggerate.
She said you stick to the facts. For 30 points, everybody's pal or he's a loner? Jerry.
Everybody's pal.
Good job. Oscar.
Everybody's pal.
Yeah, Robert. She said you're a bit of a loner, Robert. All right, now we have a very tight game. For 40 points, drives a hard bargain or a pushover? Oscar.
Drives a hard bargain.
Perfect.
Drives a hard bargain.
Yeah, Jerry.
Drives a hard bargain.
Yeah. For 50 points, clean breath or needs mouthwash? Robert?
Clean breath.
Yes, Jerry.
Clean breath.
Yes, Oscar.
Clean breath.
Okay. For 60 points, he's the sex coach or she's the sex coach? Jerry.
I am the sex coach.
Yes, he is.
He's the sex coach. I'm the sex coach.
Okay. Everybody's in this game. This is for 100 points. Mr. Stamina in bed or sexual speed demon? I'm going to start with you, Jerry. This would put you in first place with 300 points.
I am a sexual speed demon.
Yeah, okay. Robert, you're now in second place. You've got 210. This would give you first place with 310.
Mr. Stamina.
Oscar, it's on you now. You got 220. This will give you 320 if you get it right, and you're going on that second honeymoon. Otherwise, it's going to be the Smiths, Vanessa and Ron.
Sexual speed demon.
She said Mr. Stamina, which means